Part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Tiana's making more money. Tiana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not gonna do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. Okay, what are we talking about? Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket.
Just when fans thought the drama couldn't go any further, boom, another twist sends shockwaves through social media. It all unfolded during an Instagram live session that was meant to be chill, but instead turned chaotic. Aaron, the man rumored to be Teyana's new love interest, went on a rant that left viewers stunned. It wasn't just the words. It was the tone, the body language, the clear arrogance. And then came the moment that everyone's talking about. Teyana's mom entered, the frame like a force of nature, and slapped him, live, raw, and unfiltered. The impact wasn't just physical. It hit the internet like wildfire. Viewers' jaws dropped, and within minutes, the clip was reposted everywhere. It was the kind of moment that freezes time, and in that moment, everything changed. During the live, Aaron clearly had something to get off his chest, and it wasn't pretty. He started by vaguely mentioning people in Teyana's life, trying to control her, but he wasn't fooling anyone. Fans quickly picked up on who he was referring to. His voice got sharper, more defensive, and he let out the line that lit the fire. "I'm not gonna let her mama tell her how to live." That sentence alone flipped the entire vibe. Comments flooded the screen. People couldn't believe what they were hearing. You could practically feel the tension rising even through the screen. And then, right on cue, Teyana's mom stepped into view. She didn't say a word. She just walked over and landed the slap. It was loud, it was clear, and it was undeniable. Aaron's face went from smug to shocked in seconds. Friends of the family have since spoken out, shedding light on what led up to that explosive moment. According to those close to Teyana's mom, she had been holding back for weeks, trying her best to stay out of her daughter's relationship, but Aaron kept pushing buttons, and that night, he finally pressed the wrong one. For her, it wasn't just about pride, it was about protecting her child. She has a reputation for being fiercely loyal, and that slap was about drawing a line. She reportedly told Teyana multiple times that Aaron gave off red flags. She didn't want to be proven right like this, but the disrespect became impossible to ignore. While she hasn't made a public statement, her message was loud and clear. Not on my watch. Fans are now calling her a real one for standing her ground. After the slap, Aaron's entire online presence changed. He went silent for hours, disappearing from his usual back and forth with fans. When he finally resurfaced, it was with a cryptic Instagram story. "I'm not the villain y'all think I am." But by then, the damage was done. His comments were flooded with people calling him out, demanding an apology, or telling him he got what he deserved. Some called him immature, others just called him messy. In the following hours, he deleted a few of his posts and even unfollowed some Tiana fan pages. Insiders say he was embarrassed, especially because older fans of Tiana were not holding back and dragging him. He reportedly said to a friend, "She didn't have to slap me on live, but most people online disagree. His silence since has only made things worse." Tiana, caught in the middle, is reportedly heartbroken. Those close to her say she never expected things to go this far, especially not publicly. She's been trying to juggle love, family, and fame. And now everything's collided. After the slap, she was spotted alone, leaving her home looking visibly upset. Sources say she's been trying to avoid drama and had even warned Aaron about going live with his issues. She told him to chill, one insider said, but he didn't listen. Now, she's left to pick up the pieces of a situation that exploded way beyond her control. She hasn't made a public statement yet, but her silence is speaking volumes. Fans are saying she looks drained and probably needs a break from everyone to regroup. The pressure is high, and she's being pulled in two different directions. Meanwhile, the internet has completely erupted with an avalanche of reactions. TikTok is overflowing with memes, remixes, lip syncs, and dramatic reaction videos. Users are dissecting every angle of the now infamous moment, turning it into both comedy and commentary. Some creators have turned the slap into a punchline, while others are treating it as a symbol of deeper cultural significance. Twitter, as usual, is the epicenter of hot takes. The trending phrase of the moment? Teyana's mom is the MVP of 2025. Tweets praising her bravery, sharp tongue, and maternal instinct are being liked and retweeted at lightning speed. Many users are quoting variations of, "She did what needed to be done," a phrase that has now become a rallying cry for those who feel she stood up for her daughter in a moment of high emotion and disrespect. Instagram is no different. Reels and story reposts have turned the slap into a viral soundbite, and countless meme pages are weighing in, fanning the flames of an already blazing cultural fire. Even people who were not fans of Teyana or didn't follow her personal life closely are now invested. The spectacle, the drama, the raw emotions, it has all the elements of a viral moment. People are choosing sides with near religious fervor. On one side are those showing full, unwavering support for Teyana's mother. They're expressing admiration, even envy, saying they wish they had someone like her in their lives. Someone who wouldn't hesitate to step in and defend them, even at the risk of public backlash. Her actions, in their eyes, weren't just protective, they were necessary. They see her as a mother who refused to stay silent while her daughter was being disrespected. On the other side of the discourse is Aaron, who has become the internet's punching bag. The backlash against him has been swift and severe. Thousands of users are demanding accountability. "Sit down and face the consequences," one user posted bluntly, summing up a sentiment that is being echoed across platforms. For many, Aaron's behavior crossed a line, and there's no coming back from it. A few defenders of Aaron have emerged, people arguing that he was overwhelmed, that the situation escalated too quickly, that everyone makes mistakes. They claim his reaction was emotional, not malicious. But these voices are drowned out by the majority who are not willing to forgive or forget. The dominant narrative is clear. Disrespecting a Black mother on live is beyond the pale, and for many, it's an act that is culturally and emotionally unforgivable. As the debate rages on, it's obvious that this moment has struck a chord far deeper than just another celebrity controversy. It's not just about a slap. It's about what that slap represents. Boundaries, respect, generational protection, and the complicated dynamics of family, fame, and romantic relationships. This moment has tapped into broader cultural conversations about how Black women, particularly mothers, are treated and perceived in the public eye. People are not just reacting, they're processing, venting, projecting, and engaging in serious discussion. Now, speculation is swirling about what will happen next. The public is on high alert, watching every move, waiting for responses. Teyana might decide to take a break from public appearances entirely, letting things cool down before re-engaging. With the sheer volume of attention she's receiving, both supportive and critical, it wouldn't be surprising if she chose silence for a while. Alternatively, she could release a statement to clarify her position, especially as fans grow, more vocal and demanding to hear from her directly. If she says nothing, the narrative risks spinning out of her control. But speaking out also has its risks, particularly if emotions are still running high behind the scenes. Her mother, who has now become an unexpected icon to many, might also choose to speak again. She could explain her side, defend her actions, or simply let her silence be her final word. Regardless, her actions have already left a lasting impression. Some believe she won't say another word because she doesn't need to. She said it all through her actions. Aaron, on the other hand, has a steeper hill to climb. His image has taken a serious hit. If he wants any chance at damage control, a carefully crafted apology video might be his best bet. It would need to be genuine, emotional, and specific. No vague PR speak. But even then, many think it's too late. The moment was too raw, too public, and too charged with emotion for a simple apology to wipe it all away. Some users are already tagging brands he's been associated with, questioning whether they still want to partner with someone at the center of this level of controversy. In an era where public image is everything, especially for endorsements, this incident could have long-term consequences for his professional opportunities. Adding to the uncertainty is the possibility of more drama surfacing. In moments like this, it's not uncommon for people close to the situation to start speaking out, either to defend themselves or expose others. There's a real chance that interviews, leaked messages, or even receipts could begin appearing online. If that happens, the situation could get even more complicated. The internet is hungry for more details, and once the initial wave of shock fades, people will start digging deeper. Either way, the storm is far from over. What makes all of this even more intense is the emotional weight behind it. This isn't a petty argument between influencers or a clout-chasing stunt. It's a deeply personal, emotionally charged family conflict playing out in full view of the public. That rawness is what makes it hit so hard for so many people. It brings up questions about loyalty, emotional boundaries, and what people are willing to tolerate in the name of love or fame. It also exposes how fragile family dynamics can become when mixed with fame, social media, and public scrutiny. For Teyana, this is a defining moment. Every move she makes from here on out will be analyzed, criticized, supported, or debated. Does she stand by Aaron, accept his apology, and try to move forward? Or does she walk away for good, choosing to protect her peace and set a boundary that no one can cross again? Fans are divided, but many are pushing her to choose herself this time. They say she's carried too much emotional weight for too long, and now is the time to prioritize healing, self-respect, and clarity. Whatever she chooses to do, one thing is certain: the internet won't forget what happened. This moment will live on in memes, in commentary, and in public memory. But more importantly, it will likely shape how Teyana moves forward in her personal and public life. Everyone's watching, but not just for entertainment. Many are genuinely rooting for her to come out of this stronger, clearer, and at peace. This one slap has now turned into a national conversation about family, respect, and online behavior. Teyana's mom didn't just react. She sent a message to everyone watching. Don't disrespect my child and expect silence. Aaron learned the hard way that going live can come with real-life consequences. His ego got the best of him, and now he's paying a very public price. Teyana is standing at a major crossroads, caught between love and loyalty, public scrutiny and personal peace. Fans are glued to every update, every post, every move. This drama may seem like just another celebrity moment, but for those involved, it's deeply personal. And for viewers, it's a reminder that behind the screens are real people with real emotions. The situation may simmer down, but the internet isn't letting go anytime soon. Stay tuned, because this saga is just getting started.